What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. It's time to talk about everyone's favorite spoiled brat, or should I say spoiled bat. Of course, I'm talking about the one and only Bruce Wayne. Now, only your boy here at the Hammer MMA could possibly connect the DC universe to the world of MMA. So if you haven't already, hammer that subscribe button and let's talk about it. Imagine if the Caped Crusader existed in real life. What weight class would he fit into? In my opinion, Batman's gotta be big enough to whoop anyone's ass on the planet. Unless you have superpowers, you finna get that work, no matter how big you are. However, Batman has to be nimble enough to execute fighting techniques, somersaults, and stealth maneuvers. For this video, I'm gonna be using the MMA weight class system because we all know that there's way too many fucking weight classes in boxing, so let's get started. Ever since 1939, there's been many different iterations of Batman. Some are more sleek and chiseled, some more dense and brawny. I think each artist was definitely influenced by the bodybuilders in their own specific era. In The Dark Knight Returns, Batman appears to be upwards of 220 pounds. I mean, he a real thick boy in that one. This differs from most of the live-action depictions we've seen, especially in 2022's The Batman, where Robert Pattinson doesn't look a buck over 190. In any case, we can tell that Batman would be a large individual, at least average in height and weight. The average American man weighs about 200 pounds at 5 feet and 9 inches. That's about 14 stone for my tea-drinking brothers from across the pond. With this in mind, we know that Batman has to be around the 200-pound mark, which makes him either a light heavyweight or a heavyweight. But let's not just talk about appearance. Let's talk about what Batman is physically capable of doing. Batman is skilled in both the striking and the grappling martial arts. He's shown competence in Wing Chun, Western-style boxing, Kung Fu, Karate, Ninjutsu, Judo, Muay Thai. We've also seen him jump between rooftops, climb over high walls, and execute Olympic-level gymnast maneuvers. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I can't picture too many heavyweights doing this. Heavyweights are most known for their exciting power, not their speed and agility. There are some exceptions though. Take a John Jones, Cyril Gane, Jailton Almeida. These are all massive guys around 230 pounds who can move extremely well for their weight. But again, I repeat, they are the exception. If you look at most heavyweights today, they fat as hell, man. They ain't doing no backflips and shit. Batman also has to be able to hide behind rails and corners and climb through narrow spaces. Can you imagine a 265-pound Francis Ngannou trying to be stealthy? So maybe heavyweight is a bit too big for bats. Let's jump down 2 weight classes and take a look at the 185-pound middleweight division, where guys like Adesanya and Pereira have gone head-to-head with heavyweights. Middleweights have the power and durability similar to a heavyweight while still retaining their speed and agility. I think a 185-pound Batman could rough up most dudes on the street. But if you've been following combat sports for some time, you know that athletes cut extreme amounts of water to reach their division's weight limit. So regarding the middleweight division, these guys don't really weigh 185 on fight night. My guess is their true weight is about 205, which puts us right at the light heavyweight division. John Jones dominated this division for over 10 years. I mean, look at his movement. This motherfucker might just be Batman. And this makes one thing very clear. Batman must be black. After calculating my data, my final guess is that a real-life Batman would be a light heavyweight. At 205 pounds, I think Batman could realistically defeat anyone from street thugs to trained assassins. As we've seen, fighters at this weight class retain their agility despite their huge frames. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I already know the DC geeks are gonna roast me for anything that I got wrong. And that's cool because we all know that Marvel is better. Eat it up. Go play okay, 3, 2, 1. Peace.